It is I, the hidden hand responsible for everything going on in Fromland, TheJHReview. How are we doing today, guys? Welcome to your From Town Hall meeting. We have some things to discuss. Some of you are a little bit delulu. Kenny's mom is out of here. She's a pack. And today I have extra evidence, and I am doubling down on not a theory, a fact. So I'm going to be talking about that today. I want to talk about Randall and his comments in the trailer. To paraphrase, he basically said there's a fate worse than death. Let's talk about that. Or going through PTSD or something, man. Also, are the rules changing, or is Fromland changing the game here? I want to talk about that as well. Those are my three major topics. And oh, my bad. How did I forget about this bottle tree that's in this yard where Tabitha is in the real world? I think it's the real world. Anyway, guys, all that and more in your From Town Hall meeting. Let's talk about this. Be prepared to drop your comments and theories down below. Let's get into it. All right, guys, before we get started here, I forgot to do this last video. I'm sorry, but make sure to slap that like button. Now that you have slapped the like button and subscribed, let's get into it. But before we get started, I need a drop. What drop should I play today?
My blood is your blood now, motherfucker.
I pressed that by mistake, but we're going to go with that. My blood is your blood now. Boy, you're looking bad in this trailer, man. I need you to get some points on the board in season 3. I don't know what one-liner you have for us, but I am ready to put it on the soundboard. Come on, man. But right now it's looking bad. It looked like y'all taking a whole bunch of L's in season 3. So let's start with Kenny's mother. I know her name. I prefer to call her Kenny's mom. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Exhibit A. Of course, we got I'm gonna blow this up a little bit. Of course, we got Jade. Almost forgot his name. Jade here. I think they put Jade here for a reason, carrying this card or whatever. And I believe it to be, of course, Kenny's mom. That looks like a shoe an old Asian granny would wear. Okay. What was I finna say? At first I thought I said it was gonna be Fatima, but I don't think it's gonna be Fatima. That whole Fatima is in a wheelbarrow. We getting that up out of here. And I need to clean up something. I don't have the picture, but it was a picture of her. I said it was a burial site or a grave or something like that. It was crops. I went back a little. I was like, yeah, those are all the dead crops. I forgot who commented down in the comment box or whatever last video, but thanks for correcting me there. But I still don't think she's out of here yet. So we're gonna move on to next exhibit here. Let's go to Kenny, right? If y'all look, y'all see the flower on the table right there. So I'm seeing all these like signs of like memoriam and things of that nature, and I'm assuming some type of song is gonna come on that reminds him of his mother. He's gonna break the jukebox. If y'all went to my community post, I made a joke that it was let the bodies hit the floor. But anyway, and one more picture I wanted to talk about, and then we're gonna get off this Kenny's mom is dead thing. She's dead. And we have this seems like a memorial. Like in the, let me see if I blow it up a little bit. You see that? It looks like some type of maybe fine china or some type of plate, something. This is definitely some type of Asian base memorial here. She's dead. She's out of here. Kenny's mom is up out of here. So for those of you who don't think she died, she's out of here. Okay. do what you gotta do. Go to therapy, pray. I don't know, you know.
I ain't here to pray.
Okay. You're not here to pray, boy. All right. Still one of the best scenes from last season. Anyway, let's talk about Randall. Let's go to Randall here. In this previous one, you can see the caption. Everybody just talks about how afraid they are of dying. Then he said something else I can't really remember, but whether there's something else worse that can happen to you here or something like that. So, and then we go to this right here. I don't know what's going on. You see a clip of the monster surrounding him, but on the ground, he's like doing like he's Smokey from Friday on Angel Dust. I don't know. Is he having PTSD with the cicadas? I don't know what's going on. So I guess speaking of that, do you think there's gonna be some type of I think there has to be. I don't think they're just gonna go on living their lives. Well, I don't want to say what it used to be, because what it used to be is no better. But you know what I'm talking about. Like this whole ordeal never happened. So what of the big three? I forgot the nursery rhyme or whatever. We're gonna call them the big three today. Of course, Randall. We got crap, I'm forgetting names. Tabitha's daughter and Marielle, right? I don't know how I remember her name and not the daughter's name, probably because I want Marielle to die. But anyway, so we didn't see her in the trailer either, but I think it's a wrap for her too. But yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with them. Is there some type of trauma that's gonna be going on? I definitely don't think Randall's gonna be the same ever, but I mean, I guess he could have meant, like, let's say for instance, they are fully aware, fully conscious of what was going on when they were in that state. When they were, the possessed, I guess, or what, I don't know what term to use, in the dungeon chained up. So what if they remember all that stuff and it's just hard to let go? Does he have the feeling, or does he know what it feels like? Whatever state he was in, we don't know what was going on, because they were screaming pretty loud. I don't know if they were being tortured. I don't know what was going on. Maybe we might get a glimpse. I don't know. But yeah, he's on the ground tripping, right? But what could be worse than death here? Maybe we might find out with Fatima here, as she seems to be decomposing of sorts. I'm not sure. And I think this has something to do with those stick figures that we're seeing in the trailer as well. Because when Elgin had that dream or vision, whatever, he was in a tub. I'm assuming that was Fatima in like very deceased form or whatever. It kind of reminded me of those stick figures that we saw in the trailer. So I don't know what's going on with that. Somebody please drop your theories down below on what's going on with those stick figures in the trailer. But yeah, Fatima is not in the wheelbarrow. But will she make it from out of season 3? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, y'all answer down in the comments. What do you think Randall means? What could be worse than death, right? Mole talk. Let's talk about the mole. Let's talk about the mole. Donna's going crazy. Why can't they leave us alone? Either she's a very good actor, or this whole Donna is the mole thing, we can throw that out the window. I don't think she's going through all this pain and grief to be revealed. Aha, I am the mole. We doing experiments on you. It could be Tilly. That's if this mole thing is still a thing. But yeah. And it's definitely not Kenny's mom because she's out of here. Okay, so that's the mole talk for today. Uh, let's talk about this picture here. As you can see, I don't. I want to say that's the same lady. The lady that was on the couch and they were ripping her shirt. Or whatever. Maybe that's the same lady. I'm not sure. It looks like somebody's being shot because they're holding their side. They're like against the window. So that would be my assumption. Or I'm like, are the nightmare creatures shooting now? What's going on? Or I don't know. I see the talisman on the door. I think that's the talisman above the guy that's kneeling down. So yeah, how are they being harmed? So are there this? I'm like, it looks like some type of projectile is being thrown inside the house. So what's going on with that? Or or do we have somebody that's not a nightmare creature doing these things? I don't know. So that made me think there, and I'm not sure whose foot this is. I almost want to say this Sarah, maybe. While we keep, I'm not gonna put Sarah in these predicaments no more. First, I said she was the one screaming, and now I'm saying she's in a bear trap. But I don't know. That just looks, something like she would wear. But yeah, some type of bear trap here. This is giving me what's the girl that was in the woods that had the rod on her head? Is it Kelly? Something like that. It's giving me those type of vibes. So yeah. Okay. But other than that, I'm not sure whose foot this is. I don't know who's getting caught in this bear trap, but I know it's gonna be a wrap. Okay. And anything else I got to go over? What is Julie looking at here? Either this is after, I guess the nightmare creatures attack. She comes home, somebody got sliced and diced. She's in horror here, right? Horrified. Or maybe she got the news that her mama fell from the tower. So those are the only two things I can think of right here why she's, looking kind of mortified. Last thing of the day, and that'll pretty much clean up any breakdowns that I have to do on this trailer. I'm not going to be doing 10,000 freaking breakdowns on this thing. So let's talk about Tabitha and why is there a bottle tree in I think this is the real world. So is there some type of connection here? And this guy right here, I've tried to avoid looking at theories, but I did catch a stray, and some people think this guy is related to Victor. Could be. I do think, as far as from in the real world, I think time isn't a thing between both of these worlds. I would like to theorize that, as far as somebody who might say this guy should be way older or some things of that nature. But I am looking at the pics in the background. Let's blow it up a little bit here. Could be Eloise, Victor's sister. I see two kids, girl and a boy. This right here could be the mother in the background. Kind of looks like the same hairstyle she had. Even though we grasping at straws here, we do not know. But this has to be significant. She goes down the basement. She's seeing the drawings and things like that. But yeah, I do think this guy does have to do something with Victor. Maybe a brother or something like that. I think this is his house or something like that. My guess, if we're going with this theory, Um, he didn't go with Victor and the rest of his family. He stayed home, and Victor, his mother, and his sister got trapped in Fromland somehow. Like I said, time difference is not really a thing in From. So let's just kick time out the window. There may not be a such thing as time, right? So yeah, I could kind of see this guy being Victor's father or something like that. But yeah, I totally don't know what's going on with the bottle tree here. Not in Fromland, right? Other than that, y'all, I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm not gonna be here too long. But anyway, guys, we finna go ahead and get up out of here. That was today's town hall meeting. Remember to drop your theories, comments below. I am looking to do another theory hunting episode, so just drop them down below and we'll get them in an episode, so I can have something to talk about. But anyway, let your minds run wild. Hey, make sure to slap that like button. Now that you have slapped the like button and I know you subscribed, let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. September will be here faster than you know it. I'm out of here, y'all. Let's go.